All right, this will be my second attempt on this guy. This is a tough little Lockwood. This is one of the locks that LegalLockPicker loaned to me a couple weeks ago. Nice little lock, armored, yeah. Here's what your key looks like. And I don't know if LegalLockPicker picked this out especially for me, but it's only 5 pins. But look at that pinning, man. Perfect. That's what you want. When you combine that pinning with this keyway, I mean, with that curved top of that Yale there, it's really tough to reach up inside of there with a pig. It does work perfectly. It is spring-loaded. The locking pawls are, and because of the way these are manufactured with such good tolerances, there, if I get it to focus, there's not enough room. You couldn't even get a hair in there almost. It's very, very tight. I've tried a variety of techniques on the first attempt. In fact, here's a couple of picks. This one and this one, about 15 minutes ago, were brand new picks. And they are, as you can see, quite mangled. Both of them are 15,000. The one on the bottom was a deforest, and I just ground the tip of it off just to help me reach up inside of there. And as you see, I really bent the devil out of this thing. So I'm going to stick with bottom of the keyway tensioning, but I am going to try something different. I've pulled this guy out of the toolbox. I don't get to use them very often. This is a 10,000th thickness pick from Rare Elements. I'm going to try to get a false set, and I have had a false set a few times. In fact, let me go ahead and grab a pen here, and let's mark it. So I've got tension on it, and this would be... yeah, that'll give you an idea. So there's kind of what we're looking at. So hopefully we'll know when we get a false set. I'm going to start out with this mangled up yet brand new deforest. All the way in, and let's see what we got here. Oops, now my tensioner's already fallen out of place. Wouldn't you know it? Tell you what, let's start out with this guy. This is was a V06, 15,000. And it's really difficult to feel up around that curve. I don't know, it really doesn't look out of the ordinary. Okay, I do have a bit of a false set now. So now I'm going to put this guy away and pull out this 10,000. And let's see what kind of damage we can do. When we have a false set, you know it's got to be a security pin. Get in there. Well, let's start at the front. I am getting counter rotation on pin 2. That was a nice little click. I did not lose the false set. Okay, now, really difficult to see. I realize that, and I'm sorry, but I'm on pin 3. I'm getting the tiniest of counter rotations. I got a click, but now I have lost that false set. Got nothing. So what I'm going to do is just grab this guy. I'm just going to lighten up on my tension and hopefully rake it back down. Whatever was giving me that false set, I'm going to try to get it back. It may work. It may not. And it did not. All right, let's just keep going. Looking for a binder. Pin 5. Okay, something just fell. And I don't think I was picking pin 5. I think I was on the warding. It wasn't going around that bend. Even the 10,000, I'm literally about to break it. Come on. Yeah, this is not really working out very well. All right, let's release what we have, because I've already screwed up. Let's go back in with this guy. Just find some binders. The only binder is pin 1, and there, I got my false set back. I'm looking for counter rotation. And I think I have it on 3, just like we did before. So I know there's not enough hook on this guy, so I'm going to grab this modified deforest, this with the tip ground off. Now I'm on him, and there we go. Now I kept the false set that time, so let's put him back. Let's go back in with this guy. Again, with a fault set, I'm probably hung up on a spool or security pin of some kind. Could be a mushroom. I've only got one binder, and he is pin 5 in the very back, so let's put him away. Grab one of these deeper hooks, shove him all the way back there. There it is. Nice, good counter rotation. And I got a tiny click, and I will take it because we got a little bit deeper fault set at this point. All right, we have a system. It may not be ideal, but it seems to be working. Uh-oh, maybe not. All right, I'm going to have to abandon this because I've checked all the pins and nothing is giving counter rotation, telling me I've either not completely picked pin 6 or one of the pins that is now binding is higher than that pick can reach. So I'm gambling on that. I'm grabbing my DeForest again. And let's see if we can get some counter rotation going. Get it back there. And he's stuck. Come out of there. Okay, nothing. He's too thick. He just can't get up around that corner. All right, let's try the 10,000th. Try the same deal and hope I don't... Look how that's already flexing really bad. We're going to break it. Yeah. Wait a minute. What do we got here? That's pin 2. We probably won't break it. Let's grab something with a little more meat on it. That 10 really is like tin foil. Well, you can't find it. Give me that DeForest. Isn't that odd? Now I'm not detecting any counter rotation. Up in the front. Oh, there it is. That's pin 1. That's why. Okay, now we really have a deep fault set. All right, let's go back to our original plan. Try to find some feedback. It's definitely a deep spool at this point. And nothing with him, so he's not deep enough. Throw him away. Let's grab the next deepest hook, the V06. I am getting counter rotation right there. Oop. Come on. There he is, right there. Tiny bit, just very slight. So let's try it. I think we got it. Got a nice click, and it stopped counter rotating. Let's just stick with this one. Okay, I just touched pin 5 and it got even deeper. So we're definitely on probably on a spool or a mushroom. There it is, pin 4, counter rotation. Come on. I lost it. I've got very heavy tension. That's why I'm being so forceful. There it is, right there. Pin 4. Come on. And there we go. I will take it. What a tough, tough lock. Let's pull this cover off and let's see if it's made in China. Oh man, tore it. Sorry about that. Oh well. What's done is done. All right, no marking. So it probably really is from that German factory in Australia that owns lock. I know you guys really get irritated by that, but sorry. Yeah, Australian company. Excellent, excellent lock. Super tolerances as evidenced by this guy. A 5-pinner with super pinning that kept me out for, let me see, almost 20 minutes, I guess. Close to it. awful tough lock for just being a 5-pinner. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal, and I feel bad about that. Tell you what, since I've already ruined the lock, let's cut it open and see what's inside of it. I'm going to grind this side off, and let's see what kind of magic Lockwood puts inside of there. You know, sometimes my mouth commits me to fights that I really wish I hadn't picked, and this was a perfect example. The guys at Lockwood, those Australians, really did not want those pins to fall out because I had to mill off 16 millimeters off the top of this lock, a little over ½ inch, just to get past the plugs that were holding everything inside of there. It's just amazing. I've never run across pins that long before. So now we have basically half a lock. Inside of there this is what we found. So standard pins down below, 4 spools, and then the standard pin. This is the one that gave us that initial fault set, and after that it was just a matter of picking spools. So this is another example of a great lock with good tolerances that with something as simple as putting spools and a paracentric keyway, you can really keep people out and increase security. Too bad some of the other lock makers don't do that. I was going to say I'll lock it up. Oh, there we go. I did lock it up. We got half a lock. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal. By the way, I'll tell you, so you guys don't complain, I did have permission from LegalLockPicker to machine the lock open. So I will, you know, rake together a bunch of parts and send them back to them. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe. Stay legal.